Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard.
Chance for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Backward it goes. Yamal. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And the shot! Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he... Massaro! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Chance! Well, now it's a race. In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
After 18 minutes is...
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Caicedo bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Darwin. Delivered with swing.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Kane. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nunez. And it's Marie. Goes for a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Darwin. Massaro. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. And he's gone backward here. That's tidy. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Cucurella. And the shot's on here. And Messi! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That has been slung wide. Nunez! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Messi is always looking to break lines. Merino, and the finish! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi plays it short. He'll try from distance. Barcelona get their 4th corner. Messi goes short. Forced to go back. Yamal! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Messi. Griezmann. He is just... He's having a pop! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's made its way to him. He's having a hit! Magnificent from Massaro! A finish right from the top draw! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it's Camavinga. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Deftly away. Oh, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely spread. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance here. And that was very necessary. Kamavinga. Front-footed pressing going on here. Pass is just off target. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, this looks sharp. Rooney. Now it's Kane. Serginho. Messi. Very nicely done. Dani Olmo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Massaro. Oh, he's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And this is Neymar. It's a threat. And De Bruyne! And a neat finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And this is Rooney. And it's Neymar. And it's been played through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 72 minutes is...
Everton can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Messi is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cucurella. He's going for goal! No, it's wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He's had it taken off him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Distributed tidily. In towards the back stick. Neymar! And that's a tidy finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Minutes is number 11, Neymar!
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. It's a really well-measured ball. Griezmann, that's going across goal. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. That is a brilliant interception. Gomez, now it's Kane. The final 5 minutes. Played out to the left flank. Tries the cross. Gomez. Now it's Kane. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range. Oh, it's hit the post. Camavinga. And Caicedo. And it's Messi.
There will be 5 minutes
looking to play him in. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Kane. It's a promising position. De Bruyne. Now that's well seen too. It's gone for a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 4, Eduardo Camavinga.
Caicedo.
Number 14.
Good-looking ball.
Number 16.
Rooney going after that. And it's Shevchenko. There's the header! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And a quick announcement today that...
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, super find. And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Correa, Serginho, for Merino, Massaro tidy with his distribution. Chance! Magnificent from Massaro!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Vasco da Gama finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Correa. Serginho. He's going for goal! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Massaro. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi is the team's great visionary. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. And it's Correa. It's a promising position. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He has found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's a sharp pass, and he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal, he's found a way through. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold is onto this. Vasco da Gama claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. He's felt that, hasn't he? And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that was never going to make it.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Merino! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Messi! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's a good foot in there. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Aims beyond, and there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Has to go back here. Shapes to shoot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Massaro. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. That's beautifully weighted. Stood up well to him there. And the shot, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. And that is indeed the final act. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And we are back underway. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That pass isn't the best. Valverde, laid out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Merino. That's going wide left. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been knocked away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal receives it in a good position here. Opts to play. Tries one from range! And that's off target.
Marino probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vasco da Gama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And it's Griezmann. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal is sharing after that one. He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's there to belt it away. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And the shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some...
And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Rijkaard. Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Griezmann. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. De Bruyne. Can he get away here? Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Bastoni. Nice bit of trickery. Always goal side. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now De Bruyne. And this is Neymar. He's through here. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Ball is over the line. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
No time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 8. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 22.
Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land.
Teremos 3
And it's
minutos
Griezmann.
de acréscimo.
Now it's De Bruyne. Griezmann gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. And he's picked it up out wide. Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Succumbs to the pressure. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Massaro. Now it's Darwin. He's having a hit! It's hit the crossbar. And here's Marino. Tries one from range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Massaro. Oh, super ball. Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curly.
Real chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful.
Chance, surely! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the...
And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And it's Serginho. Oh, he's having a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Massaro shifted it to the flank. Oh, perfectly measured that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Tries from a long way out. And it's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's destined for the flank. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Short changes him with that pass. Darwin. Oh, well measured. And Kubasi. Maignan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Massaro. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Nunez. Massaro. Nico Williams claims comfortably. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Here's a sharp little ball here. Nunez has it out wide and in space. And a chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Nico Williams breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that has put paid to that. That has not gone well. So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So straight into the second half. And he's straight offside. Jimenez. Merino. And Darwin. Massaro. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Griezmann is onto this. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Darwin looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to a trap.
Messi, he's through on goal here. Lovely. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's stuck it away! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Marcó en el minuto 59 el dorsal 18.
Inter Milan still making a fight of this. And it's Neymar. And this is Schneider. And he's running through. Schneider was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Good ball, good take. He's found the way. Shoots! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So we have movement on both benches. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's had a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's all alone. Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
And Messi! And has faded wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Just the keeper in his way. De Bruyne! And he's missed it.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's found a way past. Schneider with... Oh, it's a goal! Now it's Griezmann. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Neymar. He's in a great position here. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, good-looking ball. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Picked out, and the shot! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And this is Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullish header! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's in one-on-one. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! That's another chance. And he steered it beyond the post. Messi. Knocks it into space. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Griezmann. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Spread to the right. Darwin. Can he get away here? Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Schneider simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Rooney, over to the right flank. Mbappe has the space to scheme, tries to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. He's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Marino. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Marino. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Messi. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Schneider. He's got away. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Massaro. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Can he finish? And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Yamal! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Massaro! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Massaro clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, no joy this time. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Rooney. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rooney! And he's gone looking for safety. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Massaro looking to add to his goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. But that has not gone well.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Van
di
Dijk.
recupero.
And it's Robertson. Neymar. Played out to the left flank, and he's gone backward here. That pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And we are back on the way. Robertson. And here's Neymar. Referee's given a throw. And it's Fernandes. Darwin. Massaro. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is a chance for a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that's nice. Messi. Messi's cross. Robertson. And Akanji. Robertson. And it's Schneider. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No, it's come to nothing. Akanji. No, again there's no way through. Massaro. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rooney. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Yamal is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though.
Here's a chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Camavinga. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Schneider. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a pop! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And it didn't take him long. He leaps for it, and it's hit the woodwork and out. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
De Bruyne venturing down the left. 75 minutes played. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. He's beaten the last man. And Messi! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lovely feet.
Il numero 44.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. I think there's been a greater menace to every...
Tries a shot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Cristiano Ronaldo, he's through and a chance! And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that's well seen too. Akanji. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Kirkes. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar running with the ball. Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! And there's a goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. And Messi! It's a goal! And that takes him up to 30.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are...
And that will be it. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Barcelona do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Massaro! It's bounced back off the post. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chance, surely! Pacho pokes it out wide. Massaro. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's managed to get rid. And here's Yamal. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Messi. Merino, renowned for his long-range shooting. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have their opener. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Massaro. Probing pass. And he whips it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Camavinga, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The referee's awarded a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Van Dijk. Pacho. And it's Koundé. Mbappe, he has found a way through. Cucurella. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. And Darwin. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Nunez has created one goal already. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Messi. Serginho. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Serginho. Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Messi plays it short. Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Nunez. Oh, it's come loose. Played out towards the right wing. Merino. Massaro.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That ball looks a good one. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Merino. Pacho cuts out the pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So straight into the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Merino. And here's Nunez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He'll try from distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. Forced to go back. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is lovely. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Fermin. Simeone. Oh, that's fabulous. Guardiol. He's had it taken off him. That looks a decent ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely feet. Messi. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona could be danger here. Oh, he's burst through. He's in, must be, and he shoots. Relentless, just relentless. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's beaten the last man. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Merino under intense pressure.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Mikel Merino taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Isak was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Time and again they are repelled. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. It's a promising position. And this is shapes to shoot! And again! And it's Serginho. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Camavinga. So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Has to go back here. Can he finish? He's kept it out just.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Griezmann. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Guardiola. Isak. It's Camavinga. And we're done. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass.